Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage. My goal is to help people learn how they can remove state collection service from their credit report, and actually in many cases without paying their debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is to take. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't take action now. If, for example, you know or believe that state collection service or any of the other accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft, or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any other, major issues that are seriously affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. Now, we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose. So, and that's all in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. Now, if there are no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can help with that too. Just give us a call today. We are here to help. Our number will be in the description below so you can find that. But now, today, I want to go through some of the most important questions that we get about this company. And the first one here I think is really important, and that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with state collection service? And I put this one at the top of the list because we have a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And, it makes sense. Few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. Now, fortunately, the answer is, unless the debt is related specifically to unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So no need to worry about that. And actually, the amount of the debt doesn't matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million, and you will not be arrested or get jail time. So now, who is State Collection Service, and why are they showing up on your credit report? Which is probably what brought you to this video. So they're referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency, and they buy debts, unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, often for really cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount. I'll give you an example. Imagine that, so say you have a unpaid card with Capital One, and it's $1,000. State Collection Service could come along and buy that debt for just $100. But now they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, which would give them a 10x return on their investment. So, these companies can make a lot of money. And damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is a primary strategy that they use to get you to pay. However, the problem is, and again, a lot of people don't realize this, is that even if you pay a debt on your credit report, it does not remove the account that's attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, whether it's paid or not. So a lot of the time, paying isn't actually in your best interest, and it can just be a waste of money. Now, in rare cases, actually paying the debt can even hurt your score further. Now, in addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters, call a lot, even calling your family members and colleagues. And this is a good time to mention, too, if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another case where you'd want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Should you negotiate a settlement with State Collection Service? So this question we get a lot, and the answer, settling your debt with State Collection Service really depends on your goal. Okay, and what I mean is that typically, if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't the best option. Now, why is that? because, like we talked about before, even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years. That whole time damaging your score. So it's really not going to help you. Instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to review these accounts. And if certain issues exist, the accounts may be removed completely. And, that's a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score. And the negative account gets removed from your report. So really, it's perfect. Another question here. So the perfect follow-up. How do you remove State Collection Service from your credit report? So the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. Now, I will say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. But, again, that's not to say that you shouldn't learn how to do it. But, be prepared to spend some time learning. It could take weeks, maybe months, to really understand how to do it properly. However, if you'd like to hire a professional to handle it for you, that way you can ensure that it's done properly the first time and saves the extra time, we're happy to take care of it. We've dealt with State Collection Service accounts many times, and I'll say that they regularly have issues. And we've helped numerous clients deal with them, and we'd be happy to take care of it for you too, if you prefer. Here's a question. How can you get State Collection Service to stop calling you? This is great. Like I was talking about before, State Collection Service will be calling you if they haven't already. It's their attempt to collect the debt they've purchased, right? Which means that the only reason that they're going to stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them, which we talked about that, or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Will State Collection Service try suing or garnishing my wages? Another great question. So honestly, State Collection Service suing is unlikely. It can happen, and it does happen, but in our experience, it's rare. There are a lot of laws around how long they can sue for and what they can do if they win. It's just a long process. But again, instead of risking it, contact us, and if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect at all. So it's another benefit of using an expert. Question, what are my rights when dealing with State Collection Service? So you have the right to dispute any of your debt that State Collection Service has purchased. That's your right. State Collection Service is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the FDCPA. And as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the FCRA. Now these, again, can seem really complicated, but really they just provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use it properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these acts, that's not a problem. Just give us a call today and we can discuss your options. Again, I'll put our number in the description below for you, and we look forward to talking with you.